I'll remove you muna. Whoa. River comes. Wow, this is just like what's that game? A Way Out.
Yes. This isn't a way out reference. This whole podcast
Whoa. Kasi
is just
like
a way out reference. I'm
no.
Leo and you're Vincent, the pig.
Oh, welcome to. I'll do it properly. Welcome to Gaming Gamers, the game show. It's not a game show. It's a show about games happening every Thursday or when we feel like it. It's me, River, Cruz, and Andrew and John Bernardo. He's gonna come in later. He's the biggest star of the show. He is the
Yeah.
Andy Richter to Red Aldero's Conan O'Brien. You know? Um, ano pa ba? I ran out of steam. I want to kill myself
What are we
now.
talking about tonight?
You
What?
know what? I'll lay out yung what do you call this? What do you call it kapag yung when like there's a games as a service and a roadmap. Lay
Oh,
out
you're
yung
laying out the
roadmap
rub. Okay.
roadmap. So
For the
first
battle
part
pass, yeah.
for the I do yung intro. The intro is like it's movable. It's like anyone else can do it every other week, right? But usually it's
Yeah.
either me or Andren. And then one of us says na parang, hey, how was your weekend? And then we talk about your weekend for half of the podcast.
Yeah, that's the first hour and 20 minutes is just our weekend. Then the last 5 is about video games.
And like a good third of that is just River going, I grinded myself yung character ko sa,
Yeah.
sa Dragon Quest.
I haven't played Dragon Quest today, surprisingly.
What?
Yeah,
Are
no.
you like Are you like getting new shakes? Like parang
Yeah, I was
when like
getting withdrawal.
alcoholics don't withdrawal
Yeah.
syndrome.
My vision started to double. I started seeing slimes everywhere.
You need to see yung Toriyama designs from pero
I look at some Dragon Ball fan art. Yeah, that's the stuff.
that's
I got
the
a quick
stuff.
fix.
Jesus Christ. Put in new. Anyway, um, here comes
Comes the
Andren.
Andren,
Hello, hello.
all dressed
Yeah.
in black. Hmm.
Yeah, how are you guys doing? Goddamn.
We're
Before
feeling good.
before River came on stream, I was doing JoJo poses in front of yung webcam ko. So that was
The, the
embarrassing.
flamboyant poses.
I was doing yung look at foreground and background. Yung ganun.
Okay.
Um, okay. Ooh, you got pop.
What you eating there? What's that?
And then I'll just munch a bit because this is my dinner now. So
Oh wow,
I'm getting back on my diet.
Oh,
cinema diet. Nice.
popcorn's good.
I need to be hot for kasi
You know,
Yeah.
you're good.
reunion namin sa high school reunion namin sa 18.
Oh,
So I need
yeah.
to look hot in front of my high school best.
You'll show them, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
You know, like
wait,
I don't know if
wait.
it's just me. What? Go ahead, sorry.
Wait, I just have to say, para si Adrian is, I need to look hot for yung reunion namin sa 18. Not for yung comedy show that you're gonna do on January 7.
No, dude. For
Yeah,
comedy, the bigger the better, dude. That's how it works.
I need my fat joke, so I need to get into like
Yeah.
shape.
Did we
Okay.
do the bit na when we pretended to be interested in each other's weekends?
Almost there.
Almost there.
So
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
for
kidding.
weekends, guys.
I don't know why. Like as soon as you ask me that question every week, it without fail, I forget my entire weekend. I don't. It's just so
Feel like
strange.
in an MIB situation. Okay, I'll start.
Yeah.
I'll
Go
start with
ahead.
the
You start.
weekend.
Kick us off.
I I went over to sa nephew's house ko, and I wanted to play yung whole campaign ng Halo with him. And pero yung problem ko was I introduced Super Hot to him. So like every 30 minutes, like Tito JR, can I play Super Hot? It's like, no, I spent 3,000 on a controller. You're gonna kill some grunts.
Good dude. Like, is it super hot a little bit hard for like ilang taon na ba yun na?
She's fucking good at it.
Oh,
So good at it.
I love that game, pero I died 1,000 times in that game. Dude.
I
Same.
mean, he gets through it. You mind control delete. Like he's more than competent. He's more than competent sa shooters, dude. Like, parang, the funny thing is, this generation of kids, like, they don't use yung D-pad, they use the
Mm,
stick. You
Dude,
notice
yeah.
ko.
Do you remember like the first memory of you ever trying to get used to an analog stick?
Ape
Because I still
Escape.
remember it.
Ape
Yeah, that
Escape was a
that's a
game
good
for me
one.
where you had
Yeah.
to twirl it. Yeah, I used to play Twisted Metal on the D-pad like a fucking psychopath before you got.
Yeah, yeah. No, no,
Same.
kasi like, ano, pag magre-rent ka, you always had yung shitty,
Yeah, yung
no,
walang analog.
yung
Yeah.
dual, not the dual shocks. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just the regular. It took me
It
so
was
long to finally get used to the analog. I was
Mm.
playing like this game, the Shrek game of the first Shrek movie,
Okay.
and like you can play it with a D-pad, but it's better with an analog, and I
Was
kind
it
of like
on
forced myself to
Xbox?
learn it. I think
Wasn't
it was
yung
on
first
regular
Shrek?
Xbox, or I don't
Yeah, it
know,
was like
but
one
it
of
was
yung
also on
mga launch
PS1.
titles or
I
something.
vividly remember it being
On
on
the PS1
PS1.
version. Like when
Yeah.
yung cross-gen versions were like looked cross-gen talaga.
Yeah, they
Uh,
have to run on both old and next gen consoles to
When,
make the most
when,
profit.
when you played yung previous generation's version, you felt so poor. Parang, oh man,
Yeah.
such a piece of shit.
Or you were just a Wii owner and you got the previous generation anyway because it couldn't run HD, which is
That
me.
was
That was
that,
me.
that was basically yung weekend ko. You
my,
know what?
yeah.
I appreciate sa super hot na. Oh, okay. This is a weird thing. So like yung nephews ko are super into Bendy and the Ink Machine,
Yeah.
but not
It's
the
the
game.
new Five Nights at Freddy's,
Yeah,
Ah,
there's a
okay.
lot
Okay.
of videos
but it's
on
like old
parang
cartoons.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they're and then he got mad at me because I said na Bendy and the Ink Machine. Bendy isn't a real old cartoon, and he had like an existential crisis. Parang what? Bendy lied to me, and then he kept shooting me sa Halo in revenge para kay Bendy. It felt shitty. Like stop shooting at me. It's just
You
the
rocked
truth.
his worldview.
I wasn't even trying to be a dick. He's like, it's not real. And then I showed him like a bunch of Felix cartoons. He's like, this is boring. yung,
Real
yung
life is
weekend ko.
boring.
Yeah.
Yun din, yun naman.
I
You like,
remember my weekend now.
okay.
I there's a new documentary series that Peter Jackson released about the Beatles called Get Back.
Oh.
So in the era when the Beatles were making Let It Be album,
Yeah.
they struck a deal with a network television guy that they were gonna film every moment of them making that album. Like every moment they were in the studio, it was filmed every second. So there's like 150 hours of footage that they never released because
Oh,
they
that's like
watched it
a
back and they
that's like a
realized
mid-tier Ubisoft game, 150 hours.
yeah, not even like all the way. And they didn't like it. They didn't like seeing them because they were like fighting. There was
Oh.
genuine tension because that was after that the band broke up after that album.
Oh,
So it was
really?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
because I think is it similar to like Metallica's Some Kind of Monster? They also
yeah,
had
yeah.
the
That fucking donkey was so sad because
it
like
was
kasi galit
Yeah,
na galit ni
exactly.
Lars Ulrich and then si James Hetfield was like, I'm tired of this
yeah,
abusive
dude.
relationship.
Aldrich, yeah, he is
Is it
such an
like
asshole.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay, but it's a British version of that. So like what
It's not as
happens
mean.
is
Lawyer.
It's not
like
as mean.
yeah, where they're kind of passive aggressive to each other. So like
And it
George Harrison is doing like a riff like, "Oh, did you mean this? Is this what you wanted, Paul?" And then Paul is like, "No, we first you stop playing first. We need to like be quiet for a second and plan out the song." But George Harrison like, "No, that's not how I do it because I play the song and then I find the music in what I do like that." So like they work differently. And it's weird because I'm like,
I,
"This is your last album. Haven't you like worked it out already?"
I hate it
But
kasi yung Dewey Cox lang yung naiisip ko parang si Jack Black's like, I'm being impish and wild.
yeah, basically George was Jack
Liverpool.
Black. And then at the end of the first and each episode, so there's 3 episodes. Peter Jackson was able to like tie together all this footage. Some of it was reenacted to make it feel, and then like he
No.
made it so that
Was it
it
like
looked
Andy
high
Serkis again?
definition.
Yeah.
No, it was he made. I don't know how he did it, but he made the old footage look like high def and like in a higher frame rate. So
Okay.
it looks real. It looks like you're actually, and
Hate it.
it's so bizarre seeing them so young again. But at the end of the first episode, like George leaves the Beatles out of nowhere, and then there's like footage of his diary, and then it says like
Really,
April
yeah.
22nd. Yeah, he died. He
Yeah.
overdosed, but like it's much later. He wrote like April
George
April something
Harrison
something.
overdosed? I thought he had
George Harrison.
cancer.
Yeah, I thought he had brain cancer.
Oh, maybe he had cancer.
Yeah,
He
Maybe he
overdosed on
overdosed on
cancer.
cancer.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
We're on track.
And it just says in his diary like April blah blah blah. I left the Beatles today like that. Like it's just like a casual thing, and then the episode ends. But yeah, it was like 2 hours too. Like that one episode, like 2 hours. It's just yeah. It was most of my weekend was watching that because it was so long. But I was so fascinated by it because like there's just one part where John Lennon makes a dick joke. Um, there's a song called "I Got a Feeling," and then John's like,
John died. He got shot in the middle of yung dick joke by si Jared Leto.
By
Kasi
the
he
way,
played,
since wala pa si River, like,
uh,
anong era ng Beatles yung fan? Yung clean cut pa sila or like, they were all drugged out? I like the cleaner one.
oh,
I like the older ones, actually.
it's that I watched that. I rented yung VCD of yung movie where they're just impish lads running around. I
Yeah,
forget what that was called. A Hard Day's Night. I think that was yung era na parang
yeah,
they
I
were
love
they
the
were
old
bas-
school.
they were basically parang just dicks sa moles or something.
See him later years na lang when they all took drugs, grew facial hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Get
like
back.
I like sa Dewey Cox how si Jason Schwartzman played si Ringo Starr. Yung contribution niya lang is like I made a song about an octopus. It's just that.
Ang favorite kong bit lang dun sa Dewey Cox, right off my head, yung drugs. Don't
Oh
try
yeah.
weed, Dewey.
It's the cheapest drug there is. There's no side effects. Like me and my friend got high to that movie all the time, and
Yeah.
then we smoked weed and just parang it's the cheapest drug there is, and then we'd eat so much McDonald's watching Dewey Cox. Anyway,
Hell yeah.
you were saying
River.
and then that was
You
it.
dick
I'm
joke.
basically like,
You dig
yeah,
job,
okay,
dude. Oh,
sorry.
the dick
So
joke.
there's a song called "I've
You
Got a
left us hanging.
Feeling."
You edged
Yeah,
us.
George Harrison's like, what's the name of the song again? Because Paul just made the song on the spot, and then it's called "I've Got a Feeling." But then John's like, it's got I've got a hard on like that, and then after that, the in the bridge he goes like, everybody's got a hard on like that, and then like they eventually made the actual bridge as they went on. I was like, wow, these are
What a
just
shitty
four.
person. Oh no,
damn.
he disappeared again. I thought si John Lennon was gonna say, parang, what's the name
Hello,
of the
I'm
song
back.
again?
I,
Dragula.
yeah. Oh, I dig through the ditches and burn to the witches. I can do a British accent.
It's so weird that we think like the Beatles British accent better like something like si Lemmy, right? I don't think British accent when I think of
I think gravelly.
uh,
Hey.
yeah. I think he's from the South, but he's British. I'm so surprised he was British.
Yeah. I wanna ask
All right,
like
that's
River.
just my week.
I wanna ask River na yung I asked this
Jump.
kay Giselle. Like,
Oh,
I mean,
come on! What the hell?
He's dying.
we can hear you. You might say something racist. We can
Yeah.
cover.
Okay,
When si
sorry.
River goes away, we just go into slurs for
Yeah.
a solid 30 minutes.
Go ask a question.
I was gonna ask him, ano yung favorite era mo ng Beatles? Yung clean cut pa sila? Or when they were all doing lots of drugs?
Oh, definitely around the middle part.
Okay,
My
okay.
favorite Beatles album is the White Album, where they basically just made two albums and put it together, and that was
Okay, okay.
definitely a heavy drug moment for them. So probably around that era.
I get so annoyed by White Album stuff in the sense na I was listening sa Norwegian Wood walking sa nagpunta ako 7-Eleven nakikinig akong Beatles, okay? And then it's like Norwegian Wood parang this sounds like the most fucking college thing ever. I fucking wanna kill
Yeah.
myself. It's
Yeah.
annoying. It's like I'm with a girl and we're sitting on her studio
On her
apartment
floor,
and she doesn't
yeah.
apparently she doesn't have furniture and then parang I'm just drinking her wine and then like it's just I think of every person I was with sa mga writing guilds during college and I want to shoot
That's
my
exactly
fucking
them.
self.
That's
I
why
hate
Murakami
this.
named his novel Norwegian
Yeah,
Wood because
fucking
he knew who he
fucking
was
Murakami.
marketing to.
He should, that guy, he's the running author, diba? He loves running. He should run off a cliff. That's my contribution to literature.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
job.
dude.
All right, how about you, Andrew? How was your weekend?
My friend from umuwi siya Like he was just here for like a week from Manila kasi the guy I grew up with, he's a lawyer now. And dito siya, hey dude, punta tayo sa bahay mo, tapos maglaro tayo ng old PlayStation games.
Awesome.
Just like a couple of fucks, dude. Old people who can't let go
Nice.
of the past. Pero we played Street Fighter Alpha 3.
That's
So,
the best one. That's my favorite one.
and, hindi na kami fighting experts in any sense or form. Pero, dude, ang hirap gawin yung 360 motion sa D-pad, no? Like, if you're playing Zangief, you might as well just lose.
Yeah.
Because you can't do any of this shit. Like,
His
sobrang
combos.
intimidating. Yeah, you remember those things nung sa arcades, yung like 720-degree rotation sa stick? Like, how can you do that?
ginagamit yung ano, sometimes they use yung t-shirt para,
Yeah, I
right?
used to spit. I would spit on my.
That's what I do.
That's
I use my
I
shirt.
would,
Yeah.
lick my thumb.
Ew.
It's gross. That's why there's this fucking COVID going around. Mga
Yeah.
Street Fighter fans. Anyway, sorry.
Pero I want to know, lang. I want to know, like, yung mga cosmetics, like, for example, Vega. Kung natanggal ba yung fucking face niya, yung face shield niya, like, you'll take more damage, or is it just cosmetic?
I think it's
I
just
know.
cosmetic, but
I know the claw.
yeah, the claw I know
Yeah,
does less damage when you break it. I think I know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
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 I don't know about the mask.
I
Though.
will-
That's a good question. Because I know in Soul Calibur, that's how it works. You can break their armor and
Mhm.
make them nude, and then they take more damage. Yeah.
I kept
And I
sending you guys yung mga lumang comics, yung Kick Fighter comics, and then yung pangalan ni Vega there is Kikeru or something. I don't know. It's fucking
Kikaru.
Ang sabi rin ng kaibigan ko, kasi, like, interested din siya sa fighting games, pero he doesn't play in any competitions. But namamatay na daw yung charge characters. Kasi may inherent flaw daw sa game design. Yung charge yung
It's
character.
a charge character.
Like, imbis na quarter circle forward, di ba? Yung si Guile, charge character siya, di ba? Charge backward, tas forward, tas magsasonic boom siya. So,
Oh.
like, yung parang nasa-sense na kagad kung pro fighting game player. Oh, this guy's going for a sonic kick.
Oh, he's
kasi-
about to charge. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think, kasi kung yung mga dragon punch, yung mga quarter circle forward, parang unpredictable pa rin kasi you can do it in any
In
situation.
like a split
That's what-
second, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I just heard.
There's
And-
too much of a lead up dun sa mga charge characters, so it's
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
So, we played Fighter Alpha 3, and basically yan lang yung weekend ko. I played a little bit more of Cyberpunk. Okay, I'll talk about Cyberpunk.
Okay.
The Cyberpunk Power Hour. Basically, you can make your character there a melee character, just like in Fallout, diba? Like you can just
Yeah.
basically ditch the guns. So I just installed like gorilla arms for my character.
is that what it's called?
It's called Gorilla Arms.
It's fucking awesome.
And I'm just fucking everyone up, dude. So yeah, Cyberpunk pa rin. Wala pa ako sa main story. Like, tinatapos ko lahat ng side quests. Fucking
Wait,
ass.
I
Is it
started
true?
the game.
Yeah,
I started
dude,
the
like,
game.
Yeah, I want to hear your opinions on it.
Wait, I want to know what route you took in the beginning because there's Nomad, Street,
Nomad.
whatever. Okay.
I picked Nomad. You.
I picked
Oh.
I picked Corpo, the corporate guy.
Mhm.
What's your intro like? Because I got kind of confused with the beginning. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But like, basically how my game starts is, oh, you're a corporate guy. You get a call from your boss, and there's like, oh, so and so fucked us over. They blah blah blah. And I don't understand like the business speak. And it's like, come here to the office right now. And then you go to the office, and then you're talking to your boss, and then your boss is looking at like a Zoom call of all the other like boards of executives. And then like he presses a button that sets a timer, and then their heads explode. And I feel like I
Mhm. That
missed
was-
something there. Yeah, it's okay. Does that happen to you? How does that work?
Mine is totally different when I started. I'm gonna deliver a package to a certain person.
Are you a
So it
street
starts-
kid?
So I start with driving. Have you ever?
Oh,
Yeah.
I drove
It's
now.
kinda
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
It feels pretty good actually. I'm surprised by how good it feels. But yeah, so far all I did was I did most of the tutorials. I haven't done a quest at all. I just kind of walked around because the game is so gorgeous. It does a good job of making you feel really small in a really dense city. Like I look
Mhm.
up and there's like bridges on bridges and then there's cars flying. And it just I don't know. They did a good job with that at least. So I'm just kind of just
Someone
soaking it in
explained
very
it.
slowly.
Someone explained to me na parang it feels like Manila, yung density.
Yeah, honestly, because it you feel so ano almost insignificant, like because life is happening around you. Yeah, but I haven't gotten that far. Basically, I got like a chip from a dead woman. Not die. She's dying. She wasn't dead. I got her from the tub, and then I got her chip, and then I
Dude,
think I got a
when
virus.
I first played that mission, wow, this game, like it's kind of jarring seeing that, no, like dead bodies
Oh
in the
yeah,
tub. Oh,
yeah. Oh
Was
my
it that
god, yeah.
prostitute lady na
I don't
parang
know if she
got
was a
fucked up?
prostitute. She wasn't. I think she was like a business lady or something. Basically, because
Okay.
they do this thing where they do a time skip and then suddenly you're a bounty hunter. Right? Is
mm.
that what,
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
understand right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yun
okay.
nangyari sa
So
akin.
I didn't get that. I was like, "Oh wow, I'm a bounty hunter now." And then you already suddenly know all these characters. But I get why they did that because they wanted to get you to jump straight into it so that you don't have
Yeah,
a long like lead time. But yeah, I'm just there like after that mission. So I'll play a bit later after this podcast maybe, but so far
Did
I'm
you
interested.
guys
I like it
can
so far.
you can you describe yung characters din yun? Like, did you guys get big dicks or
Oh,
like a huge
okay. Yeah,
vagina or something?
what's your build like, Andren?
Just talk
sa
about
akin,
the penis
so
slowly.
hey, sinabi ko sa PlayStation censored yung penis filter. So ewan ko kung bakit. Like doon ba rin sa'yo, River? Let's get to the bottom of these issues.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wore boxers, man. I didn't want to look at my guy's dick for too long.
Okay.
What? I'm gonna look at my. I don't know. I might
The,
play a girl.
sa PS4 version, tangina censored eh. So, boo.
What? Really, dude?
Yeah.
I was like broad daylight at like 12 in the afternoon. My parents are just downstairs like, "I'm going to make my character." And it's just like a cock right there
Okay.
on the screen.
That's like
And I was
watching a
like,
fucking
"Oops."
R-rated movie with your
Yeah, and it's
parents.
not just that. There's like different vaginas. There's like oh, they do this
Jesus
whole
Christ.
thing.
Pero dude,
Yeah, they
censored
show
yung
everything.
sa akin censored. Why is that?
Can
Like,
you turn it
Why?
off? Maybe you
yeah.
can turn it off. Maybe you have your kitty settings turned on for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby mode on. You got parental lock.
Damn, kailangan ba may blood code para ma-turn on
I
yung
don't know.
blood?
You do the Konami code to
We
turn
need
on
to
the
see the
Yeah,
blood.
dick.
yeah.
The dick code.
So
It's
basically,
just all
yung
there. Yeah.
I was so excited to play the game, I didn't care what my character.
Well, you
I
don't
just
see it, eh. You don't
yeah,
see
you
your
don't see
character too
I
much.
first.
mean,
This
y-
first person view lahat eh.
yeah,
So
you see it when you drive and when you obviously when you look at the mirror. But like other than that, it's just like a gun or
It's
your
fuck,
right hand.
it's fucking wild, no? Wala pa yung online niya kasi it's supposed to have online. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
actually, yeah, and I'm excited for that actually because I want to see how other people make their guys look like because you can really customize
Yeah.
your guy.
yeah.
And what are your stats like? Because I made my guy
Oh,
like not that strong, but I made him really smart. Like he can hack
oh,
guys just by looking at them.
You made him
that's actually
amazing
where I took
fucking.
most of my time eh. Like I looked at the stats. Ano ba yung playstyle ko? So yung body niya maxed out, pati yung reflexes maxed out. So more
Nice,
of
that's
a
cool.
fighter build. So
I
yeah,
wanted my guy to be
You're like si Major Kusanagi sa Ghost in the Shell. Just
yeah.
parang like,
Parang ganun.
yeah.
yung ganon.
Yeah.
I want my guy to be
I
a
just
huge like wimpy puss guy, corporate, no spine, slimy, gross man. I wanted
Actually,
that. I
that's
wanted to roleplay as that guy, so I made him really weak, and I'm having
okay.
a hard time. But but I, but if you have enough of that, I'm still figuring out how the hacking works. It's pretty cool. It's kind of better than Watch Dogs, honestly, because it's basically like in Fallout, you have the AP, the attack points for doing VATs, but this one it's for hacking, and then you can spend a certain amount, and then it can either recharge over time or you can refill it if you do certain actions. Like if you kill someone, you can refill it. So I made my guy have like the chip that lets it refill faster. So all I do is I look at people and I make their heads explode. But if I
Yeah.
get too close to them, I like die in like 2 hits.
Yeah.
what a loser.
Yeah,
That's actually
I know.
really
I love
great
it.
about this game. Like, I wanna try an intelligence build. Eh. I'm thinking of creating a new character. Yun yung masakit ko sa mga larong ito, River, like kung sa
Yeah.
Skyrim, sa Fallout, ano kayo kung ibang playstyle susubukan ko without even finishing the game? Like, I'm considering going back to the start. Fuck, ano kaya kung intelligence build?
I'm totally not that guy. Like, parang, I get so frustrated with just one run. That's why, partly that's why I got your Xbox. It's like, I'm gonna figure out this Western RPG thing. Kasi like, I mean, yung JRPG stuff I know, but like, It's like I want to learn how to Skyrim, but the
There's
proper
a
way.
lot of Western RPGs on Game Pass. Like I talked about
Yeah.
Wasteland already, but they have the Pillars of Eternity games.
Well,
They
let's not
have
go crazy.
Divinity.
I'm just
Yeah.
going with yung first going with Cyberpunk, Witcher, and then Fallout New Vegas. Yun na muna. I'm
Okay.
not
Yeah,
gonna
those
overlook
are good
myself.
three.
Those
Good
are
good
really
first
good.
three.
Yeah.
I saw a
Yeah.
trailer for Worlds 2. Is
I
it
might
still
get
a
that then.
is it
There's a
still a
second one
low?
already?
They're planning a second one, so
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm wondering if it's a lower studio or do they have budget now? Because I like the first one, but you can see that it's,
You
alam
could
mo yan,
yeah. Obsidian isn't
unpolished.
Bethesda. Yeah.
Well, they
Like
got
Yeah.
bought out by I think
freaking Microsoft
Microsoft
bought
will
them,
make it
right?
better. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm excited for that. I think yeah, I mean that you saw what happened with Psychonauts. Like they were like peddling for cash to make Psychonauts 2 with like Kickstarter and
What's
what
so
not.
bad about
And then
that
Microsoft
game?
swooped in. I know
What's
it
so
got
bad
so
about that
snubbed in the
game?
Game
Kasi
Award.
parang it got snubbed, pero at the same time, it's like you didn't do well making the game, so that's why you kind of wasted some money. Pero then it's a good game. I don't know. But, I'm
People
judging people.
people are
Either
saying
way,
that the Game Awards are staged. Because look, it's a big corporate thing, diba, in Game Awards, and this indie darling one, and they meant to do it. So magkakaroon daw ng street cred in Game Awards and giving like awards to like, alam mo yan,
I
indie
get
That's the
that.
games.
Oscars, then.
But yeah, they
That's
give it
where
to
they
like
do
this is
that.
a movie about racism. Give it to them
Uh,
like that. So I get that. I mean, there's a lot of politics naman talaga with these award
Pero,
shows, especially if
pero
it's sponsored.
to be fair, I think it makes sense kasi parang It Takes Two isn't like the most popular game. Tapos you're gonna give it to like, honestly, lahat ng mga games this year, like they're not the most popular games. So it's
yeah.
like, I don't know, which one was the most popular there?
Out of all the Game of the Year
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ones, I mean, Resident Evil was there for a while. Like Big Booby Lady was like the biggest thing on the
Yeah,
internet,
it
so
was
that's
a
why she.
big meme.
Yeah, and you don't need to give it an award to like,
Honestly, yeah.
in a
I,
way,
I'm trying
ganon.
to think what
Pero
else
then
got
what
nominated.
what is the sense of the indie award kung yun yung ating yung ano?
Yeah, I mean, I get why they do an independent games award because they want to like it's also like good scouting for like oh these are companies we can like fund or help publish their games. Gonna that's what happened to Celeste because I was surprised when Celeste was nominated for Game of the Year. I think that really opened the doors for
Oh,
other indie games. I love that game too.
I
Like
know,
after
Andon.
Celeste got nominated, Hades got nominated the year after,
Me and
and
River
then
just
now it takes
finished
two.
yung
oh,
what's that fucking
A Way
game?
Out.
A Way Out, yung
Why do you
parang
always forget the
Shawshank.
title of the
Yeah,
game?
it's a bad. It's not the
it's
most.
not good.
No,
Okay.
it's
It's
great. It's great. I
great.
love it. It's
Okay, okay.
It's a
it's
title.
a Shawshank
Uh,
Redemption Simulator, the first part,
yeah,
and then the
kasi
second part.
the
It's like
title
Jack and
sounds
Down.
made up, eh. Like it sounds made up. You No Way Out. Sounds like a wrestling paper.
That's
I
not
don't know.
even the
It's
name
called
too.
A
It
Way
No
Out.
Way Out is a cooler name
No
too.
Way
Like
Out.
it's
No
called
Way
No
Out is
Way
a
Out.
cage match sa WWE. Hindi, it's. I think you'd like it, Andrew. I think you'd appreciate that it's not in your face writing, and it's like, it goes places, and it's like it's like if if it was just a one player game, it's like a mid tier PS2 third person shooter. Pero the fact na
Yeah,
two player kayo, it just like, how when you play a shitty game with a friend, it's even better kasi parang
it elevates
you're
it.
having
Yeah,
a good,
yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
I agree. That's a
it's a
great
good
way to
time.
put it.
It's a good time.
I saw a preview of that game. Basically, yung ni-recreate nila yung part sa Emperor's New Groove where you had to
Yeah.
climb
Where
a
they
wall.
hold them.
Oh my god, you're
I was
right.
just
That's what it is. It was Emperor's New Groove yung
I
part
was-
na yun. No, there's a part na parang Deer Hunter, I guess. There's a part na parang it's just
Oh,
a bunch of like set
Scarface.
pieces. Yeah,
They
there's
did.
a Scarface
Um,
thing.
they
Pero like
did
the
There-
Old
ending got
Boy in the hospital.
yeah.
The,
The ending
okay.
yeah.
got me, man. Like yung
Okay.
choices, it was like, oh,
Wait,
I
it
did
has a
not.
lot of influences. Yung sinabi ninyo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Uh,
it dala naman. It's like
uh-huh.
you know what? It's what Detroit become huge. Like all of those parang super heady games.
Mhm.
It's what it should be kasi parang
It's not in
if
your
you go
face.
well, if you
Detroit.
go too much into like yung parang high-minded aspect, you kind of lose yung part of the kasi dito there's still like a really good story pero then you also run around, you also do like a bunch of fun stuff
Yeah, there's
and
like
it's
these
not just
random mini
people talking.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that have no
Well, kasi
consequence.
I played Heavy Rain tapos it's like really you're gonna walk around in a mall calling to your child. Yun yung gameplay aspect. And it's just parang it's dumb. It's like yung sa Metal Gear, parang press F for respect. It's like, it's just too much. Parang, come on, just parang,
Okay.
games are for shooting sometimes. You're not there yet. Alam mo yun,
Correct.
you still have to earn yung parang, press F to console your wife who lost yung daughter niya. Like, it's not
You
that,
don't
it's
need it. You don't
nothing.
need it there.
They could
You
have
don't need
just
to.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If it's something super heavy, it has to be like Spirit Fair. It's a whole thing na
Yeah.
Mm.
catered toward caregiving, ganun. Pero if it's just parang do a quick time event to like to like talk back to your father who won't let you go take fine arts or something like that. It's like it's
That
dumb.
is, that is specific. Not
Pero if it's
necessarily.
I know. Pero if it's something na parang you gotta run away from the cops and then you gotta choose like yung like it's fun and then you put in between yung stuff na parang you're dumb pero you're a cop or something and it's it was charming. It was like I wanted to hate it pero I had a good time.
Okay.
That's
I could every there were always like whenever there was a moment where the game was being good, I could feel your surprise just like while we're playing. And you're like,
like
oh, this
oh
is actually
oh
good. Like,
this is like subverting your expectations go hating everything apparently. Oh, but
but
it's
yeah,
fun.
like
I'm
I
happy
actually.
na yeah, you
Oh,
got
good.
good
No, no.
sa
And then
Xbox.
it literally becomes GTA, the two player at one point. It was so
Okay.
fun. It's
Okay.
shooting people. Ganun. It's like I'm surprised at how many mini games are actually really good games on their own. Like it does driving well, it does shooting well. Um, yeah.
So it's like a Mario Party with a story at two-player
Yeah.
level. Alright.
Especially at the
Or
end.
yeah, actually. There's a good shooting part. It's like parang like this could be the whole game in shooting. There's a part where you just um you walk around in someone's in someone else's house like a couple of fucking robbers and you're just inspecting all of your parts of the house and then like if it was just any other game it's like oh this is the boring part and you're like trying to look for your key but since you have like a friend there, it's like look at this fucking dumb picture, look at this radio. And we also played
Played
we
instruments
didn't play
together.
Staircase.
You can
Yeah,
yeah.
we played instruments together. It
Wait,
was
wait, wait.
terrible.
Kasi what I know about this game, you are two ex-convicts escaping
Yeah,
prison. And
yeah.
Yeah.
what escalation did it lead you to playing instruments? Like a fun.
Kasi you Shawshanked your way out of prison, so
Okay.
you're walking around in a country, like in the country, right? And then you have to go into someone's house,
Because you have
and
to get
then
rid of your prison clothes. So you have to get other people's
yeah,
clothes. So you break
yeah,
into
so
this old couple's house and they have a piano and a banjo in their house. So even though you're on the run from the police and at any second the couple that whose house you broke into could come back, you can take the time to let the other player get a banjo and the other player goes on the piano and then you can play music together. And it's like Guitar Hero where like you have to hit the right button at the right time.
terrible.
It's
It's
so
hard.
funny.
We tried it,
Yeah,
tas parang sabi ko kay River stop na. Just ano
stop this,
front the
stop this.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like the game overall. I like if you had to give it like a score, you know, if scores mattered, like what would you give it?
I'd give it I'd give it a 7. You know, it's not like parang pero it's also like it's a good 7 hour adventure
It's
with a
so
friend.
short too. Yeah, we finished it in like 3 nights. No.
If it was longer, I would hate it. Maybe na
Okay,
parang
fair enough.
you're stuffing so much. But since it's like pika pika ng mga experiences,
Mm.
parang like you know you could sit down with a friend and finish it in one day, and you wouldn't feel like you wasted your day. Yeah, at least.
And you wouldn't feel like you wasted your money too. Because I remember I bought this game when it came out, like legitimately. Like I went to the store, I bought it with my cousin, and we played it that weekend, and we finished it over a weekend. And it didn't feel like, because it was the regular priced game. It was around like, yeah, like almost $40, which is like 1K to 2K. And it didn't feel like a waste of money, because I feel like that's what people are forgetting. Now, just because a game isn't long doesn't mean it's not worth the cash.
No,
Because
they
like
don't
if
have it.
because like
No,
because it's the
I
same with
hate
movies.
side
Like, why are
quests.
movies all like the same like price if they have different lengths? I don't know. Some movies are longer and then cost more, I guess. But anyway, that's besides the point.
Okay, pero may naisip ako, guys.
Uh,
There are two games na mag-intersect na yung gaming natin. Kasi nag-bond na kayo ni River sa isa. Pero I feel like may isang game which is Cyberpunk na magka-cross-sec, intersect
Yeah.
na. Yeah. And meron pang isa. I'm sure you guys are gonna buy Elden Ring, right?
Oh
yeah, of
hell yeah,
course,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna buy.
that's what it
let's
When
get
is
is.
it,
that coming out? When is that?
dude.
When is it coming
I
out?
don't know. It's multiplayer too. We gotta freaking. Oh wait, can we do cross-platform with that?
Sony sucks. Pero like that's one of the things that I checked sa listing for games on the Xbox. It's like I need at least to see if I could play Elden Ring. And then okay, it's cross-platform and I'm gonna get it. Ganun. Kasi
Kasi I'm ready na for a Souls. Like it's been a while. It's been a year since
I'm
my.
still trying to go through Bloodborne. Uh, yeah, I'm trying to go through
Yeah,
Bloodborne and Sekiro.
you know yung Secret Sekiro. That goddamn game. Pero Bloodborne I finished, but na-realize ko yung one thing that's missing sa Bloodborne kumpara sa Dark Souls, yung weapon variety. Kasi it came
Yeah,
to a
I'm
point I
using the
got
same
really tired.
weapon all the way through.
Yeah. So like, mine, did you get the badass tombstone one where you can make it a hammer and a sword?
No, I'm just using
Oh,
the saw, the
oh
regular freaking saw that becomes a longer saw.
yeah.
But it's a good weapon though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's why I never
that's my
let go
only.
of it.
That was the only problem with my game. Like, oh my god, this is it. He weapons. Like, yeah,
I noticed, yeah, the weapons and your clothes, they stay the same
yeah.
almost all the way through because you never get anything good. But I get that that's not the focus. The whole focus is on like the reflexes because the game is built on aggression because you heal when you get attacked and whatnot. Yeah. But yeah, Elden Ring though.
I wonder I wonder if like as you get older you get what are the prime years to be like a Dark Souls player? like
Actually, I
kasi
think. Oh,
yung
kasi
reflexes go, man.
I think if you played it younger, you like kunwari mga like 9 years old. Hindi. Like I think 16 would be the best time. Kasi
Oh
shit,
yeah,
this
you
is
be like
awesome. Sobrang
edgy.
metal.
Yeah,
Yeah, sobrang awesome. Kahit ngayon, man, like most of that game is in an Iron Maiden photo album. Like it rules, dude.
it's true. Especially Dark Souls 2. Uh
Yeah.
Elden Ring is coming out on Feb 25,
Huh?
2022. So that's pretty close. That's
You
2
know,
months from now.
that's funny kasi like I don't know, di ba may demo? Have you played yung demo, Andren? Isn't it on PS?
It was a closed beta demo. So like
Ah,
only
okay.
Uh,
random people got it.
It's
Special
easier.
people.
It's way easier though. So it's like it's we're not even gonna sweat it, I think.
yeah, that's why I don't like people like yan yung gusto na sa Dark Souls for it to be harder. I don't get why people are like that. Like it's
I
kind of weird.
don't I mean I like a challenge, but the fact that it's hard isn't the number one reason why I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's the
Look at
number
the
one
character.
reason why I like it.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
That's because
No,
you're a
I like yung
masochist.
Yeah.
I kinda I thought about it na parang would I even like it that much if it was easier? And maybe not. I kind of think this Dark Souls is like a Stockholm syndrome. Parang you're in an
It has to
abusive
be hard.
relationship. Kasi like man, I liked how hard yung Calamite thing was. If it was easier, I wouldn't have yelled so much this isolation tank. But, oh my god, I did it! it's just it's fun to me. Pero like that's a bad relationship with the game. So like I agree. I
I
think
mean I get
ano,
it.
you know,
Like Dark Souls
I'm
2.
playing Tetris Effect and it's like why I was thinking why don't you lower your difficulty, Giselle? Just para play on like the easier ones. It's literally RNG. No one's gonna get mad at you for like cheating on like Tetris. It's not even
Pero
cheating, right?
I get why na ayaw mong i-lower yung difficulty. pag normal kasi, yun yung base experience eh.
Yeah.
If you make it easy, baka, oh my God, something like,
Kasi,
parang hindi part ng game. Ano man?
kasi Andren, merong gamer score sa Xbox. I need to get my gamer scores up, okay?
Have you ever done the? Will you ever admit to like playing a game all the way through, and then at the end you just can't beat it, like the last moment, the last boss, so you set it to easy just so you could finish it? Have you ever done that?
I did that with Wolfenstein too. Because that game is just
Okay,
fucking hard. That game is
dude,
hard.
Really.
I'm at the part where your head gets cut off and you're on
Yeah,
another
that was
person's
awesome.
body.
That
That's
was
so
awesome.
fucking weird.
That's
What a
so
great
stupid.
game. It's so, and then you get
Would
to
you
pick
like
which
to?
body part,
Yeah.
yeah, which body part to
While your head's
upgrade.
in a fucking jar.
Is
Uh,
Wolfenstein 2 easier than 1? Kasi I keep trying to start
Two
on
is
1 and it's
harder.
like, it's harder than 1.
Two is
Two is
harder. Two
hard.
is way
It's
harder.
So
hard.
I
I'm
beat
trying to
one
play
like
yung
no
Colossus
problem.
thing. Pero like, I get annoyed then. Well, you know what? I have it on in yung Xbox. It's probably a better experience kasi
To be
nagsistutter sa
honest, I only played it for the story.
Yeah,
It's
because the
so
story's
good.
amazing.
It
Yeah.
is amazing. Yeah. If it only had, di ba, never na-imagine mo, if that would be the perfect FPS shooter, if it had the gunplay of Doom and that story, you know?
Yeah, it's so
It'd be great.
bizarre that they
Yeah,
put
medyo middle
stealth
of the road
into it.
yung shooting, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's not the most amazing shooting. It's fine.
It's not
It's
actually.
just too hard,
It's
man. You
it's
die
because
easily.
they set up these moments where you're like, oh, you're an unstoppable Nazi killing machine. They like keep saying that over and over. But I feel so stoppable. I can die in
Yeah.
like 3 shots.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm
Yeah.
fighting for my life out there. I don't understand. Like,
Yeah. They make you feel like nagdo-dual wielding ka and you just
yeah,
die in 2 hits.
I am not a stealth player. I
Yeah.
don't stealth in any video game if that's an option, but I feel like I have to sometimes in some parts of Wolfenstein because I don't want to trip the alarm and get ravaged by dogs and robots.
Yeah. I think it's a situation of parang when I played that, yung Colossus, it's like, it's too hard and not in the fun way.
Yeah.
Parang like, I'm dying.
At least with at least with Doom, it's pretty hard. But there are moments in that game where you feel so powerful.
Yeah,
You
you
know
feel
what?
empowered.
I
Yeah.
like I like when it's like
And that's
it's a
why Doom,
fast
by the way,
game.
that's
Oh.
why Doom Eternal kind of lost a bit of that luster kasi tangina ang hirap ng Doom Eternal. With that new flamethrower mechanic, I was just getting, oh,
Yeah,
I
the
don't like this.
flamethrower, the grenade, and then
Yeah,
there's like
yeah.
the blood punch, all these things. They added so much stuff. I'm enjoying it though still. I'm playing it every now and then. But
But
yeah, I
it's
get
not the
it's not
same
it lost
parang
its simplicity. They put so many
yeah.
numbers and different ammo types. I'm like, what is this? What is this
Oh,
bar on the upper left?
I just want to punch demons in the face.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
But
that
yeah, the
was
reason
the
why I
fun
brought that
thing sa
up,
original Doom, diba? It's like it's just this
yeah.
really well designed game that you play through, and then in 2016, it's like yeah, you can pick up and play, just breeze through the thing.
Yeah, I think it's because they didn't aim to replace the original Doom 2016. They just wanted to make a new experience. I think that's why they didn't call it like Doom 2 or whatever. Yeah. The reason why I brought it up because I remember so vividly. It's a Shin Megami game. I was playing Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey on my DS. That game is there's a really stupid part where like through the game I'm kind of breezing through it because that's like the fourth or fifth Shin Megami game I played now, so I'm just kind of going through the motions. And the final boss does this thing. Um, I hate it when bosses can act more than once in a fight in a turn-based game. Like what lets them do that? And because there's this boss that like first it'll remove all your buffs and then it'll remove all the negative stuff that you did to it and then kill you in one hit. So I just made it easy mode. I grinded until level 99 for all my guys, and then I still lost. And I just kind of won by luck after like several tries.
Yeah,
But I didn't feel any shame from that because even in easy mode it was hard.
yeah, yeah.
And I just
That's the same thing in Persona 5, the ultimate boss there. Um, you're not gonna play it, I'm a river, so I'm
yeah,
gonna
it's fine.
say the ultimate boss is the two twins. The ones
Oh,
they're the
in the
hardest
dark
boss.
room.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're the quote unquote hardest boss in the game.
They're the
What pissed me
ano,
off about them, say once both get half their what's the healer
Yeah.
in that, but they only reveal it like halfway through the battle,
Oh.
and I almost threw my controller sa fucking room kasi damn that's so unfair. So you need to kill the other one first to actually beat the boss, and they
don't
have a
you hate
one hit
those?
they
Don't you
have a
hate
one
that sa
hit
mga
kill
ano
spell.
RPGs? Don't
Uh,
do that. Just don't do
But,
like a healer
pero
boss.
I get it in a way. This is the hardest boss in the
Pero
game.
like, just don't
That
do
I
it.
can.
It's not cool. It's not cool. Like, imagine mo, nakikipagsuntukan ka sa isang tao, tapos biglang dumating na binandage yung kalaban mo. Like, fuck that. Fucking mano.
Yeah. That pissed me off.
Never
Din
like
sa
do that para may ulupong, tapos biglang mag-heal yung isa, tapos yung isa magde-defense. Oh, fuck those guys.
Yeah, dude, naalala ko rin pala yung sa fight. You remember that Simpsons fighting game sa PS2? Which is terrible, by the way.
The
Naalala-
wrestling, the backyard
there was a
wrestling
Yeah,
Simpsons
guys.
fighting game.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
fun. With the
And-
rake.
Yeah, and Ned Flanders is the final boss there. And yung superpower niya, he prays to God to get all his health back. I'm like, this is bullshit,
Oh
dude.
my god, that's
This
so
is
funny.
BS. This is BS.
It was such a janky game na parang I love that feeling yung mid-level game na sobrang floaty. It's like,
Yeah.
This only comes from people not getting paid enough.
Like
Oh my
that
God.
Gundam Wing. Have you played that Gundam Wing fighting game sa PS1?
Yung yung 3D
I know
one,
that
na
one.
Para
The
space
2D,
thing.
the 2D one. The
It's 2D,
one.
yeah. I know
The
that
3D
one.
one was good, diba? Yung
It
parang
was good
fighting
kasi it didn't kasi every character felt slow. Kasi ako mabagal ang reflexes ko.
Yeah.
I have a chance in this one.
No, it's like super power. It's like War Machine. Like everyone's a War Machine. Kung Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, and you just kind of just march forward.
And it's just good sprites. Yun lang. It's fun.
By the way, huwag kayong pumunta sa TikTok kasi they're fucking posting spoilers dun sa new Spider-Man
Dude,
movie.
and I
You guys
I
scared?
almost got spoiled. I almost
Yeah,
got spoiled on YouTube. I was just like
want-
scrolling, and then that's a spoiler, and then I just tried to
I don't
scroll
even
past.
like knowing that Jamie Foxx is in the movie. I hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And it's like
So,
January 8 ko pa mapapanood if ever. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Are you guys willing to watch like just a shitty, like pirated copy just to get it over with so you don't get
I'm not
spoiled,
a
or you want to
psycho.
keep it pure?
not-
Okay.
I'm just like,
There's-
Si River's gonna be like, merong FB link dito, papanoorin ko yun.
I'm gonna drop it on, like after this podcast. I'm gonna drop it in a group chat. Like, oh, here's
like
here's
River,
an FB link.
papayag
I
ka,
don't wanna be that guy.
gusto mo mapanood yung copy na may dumadaan sa sinehan na may popcorn.
Dude,
Tas-
the reason why I say that is because when Marvel Civil War came out, and then it was like the last full show of the first day when it premiered. Me and my brother got the worst seats in the cinema. I was like in the very corner of the
I love it.
screen. Yeah, and I'm like, I might as well just be watching like a shitty copy at this
Yeah.
point. I can only see like, I mean, I can see the whole screen, but I'm like in the very corner, like the very
Are
corner.
you really paying to watch a movie, or are you paying for like parang first day bragging rights at that point?
No, it's not the brag. It's like saving myself from being spoiled. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, it's like an
I-
insure. It's like, dude, it's like mob money. They're like, I'm being threatened to like give money or else I'll get spoiled. And
I
ruin my
have a similar thing.
experience.
Like there's this boss that I hated. It's a first job ko. I fucking hate him. And every time he would go sa office namin, there's like a movie that came out. He'd be like in a loud booming voice, parang, guys, panoorin nyo na yung Civil War. 98% siya sa Rotten Tomatoes. Just fucking giving us yung Rotten Tomatoes. And I knew, kasi the Avengers was just coming out then. I knew na if he did that, I would never watch that fucking movie. Just because I'd be hearing yung voice niya every time lalabas si Captain America. To sell, 80% just a Rotten Tomatoes. Fuck you. So like I
Yeah,
need
like,
to watch it immediately.
How sad is your existence na you watching a movie first makes you feel superior to other
This-
people?
this
Gano'n
fucking
kababa
guy-
yung fucking self-esteem mo ba?
Dude, this fucking guy, he read yung Wikipedia ng Harry Potter kasi yung isang office mate namin was super into Harry Potter. And he said, I think fan ako ni Snape kasi binasa ko yung Wikipedia niya. Gusto ko yung story niya. You fucking read yung fucking Cliff Notes and you're saying you're a fan. Go fucking kill yourself.
oh man, that's like
I'm
people who
actually-
watch Let's Plays and then they're like, I played the game. I played all the Dark Souls games.
That was me with Undertale nung nag-pacifist run yung mga nasa fucking YouTube.
I mean, to
I
be fair,
basically
that was
played
me
it.
with
I
that was
get
me
it.
with like the Telltale games, like the Walking Dead Telltale games, because like it's like watching a movie anyway.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for this new one kasi I'm a fan of I watched almost every other Spider-Man movie. I'm more of a fan of the Tobey Maguire one because I love Doctor
Mm.
Octopus.
Yeah,
And yeah, I also watched both Venom movies, so why not? Kasi,
I don't
spoiler
know.
dun
I
sa
don't know.
2.
Ano. I don't know if this is a real interview, but I saw like a meme. Tas parang they were asking si Jamie Foxx and then yung the three villains, right? They're asking why did you do it? And then si Doc Ock just says for the money.
Yeah, he says that. He actually said that in the interview. I watched that one,
That's fun.
but
Well, he's not
he was
doing
like saying it as a
anything.
joke.
That's a
He's set
joke.
for life after Spider-Man 2, honestly.
Yeah, everyone
As much as
is.
I love the Tobey Maguire ones, there are a lot of quips. Pero yun naman yung character ni Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's a classic. It's the classic. I don't know. It's the classic dead call of Spider-Man. So like, it's fine.
May ng
Um,
multiverse yun.
I really enjoyed the Spider-Man sets. There's only one Holland movie that I watched. It was the second one, and I super enjoyed it. I think I watched it twice with like people. The
Oh
one
yeah,
with
the
the Far From Home, where he's on
yeah,
vacation.
where he fights
I thought
Mysterio.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
like
good.
it
That was
because
good.
I like how charming everyone is. Like it's like I would watch a sitcom with just these people. So it's like it's
Yeah,
fun.
honestly, they did
I
a
also
good
like,
job with making his life not boring when he's Peter
Cute.
Parker.
and I also like Mysterio, like Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio
Oh yeah,
version, yeah.
he
Like, di
did
ba
a
si
great job.
Mysterio,
Like,
Master of
guy.
Illusion, parang
Yeah,
magician siya or something. They're like cyber hacker siya who can control drones. It was really cool.
they
I'm a guy
modernized
from
it.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, and I like that all of like Tom Holland's villains are there because of Tony Stark. Like he indirectly caused all of Spider-Man's villains, and then
It
now
makes
he's
sense.
just
It's
paying
like a
for the
tech
price.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like si Zendaya. I like how para siyang yung cool na kaklase mo na ate vibes. Ganun. Oo. I
she
love that.
reminds
I
me
didn't know
of
they were dating.
yeah, in real life, it tends to
I love
happen
it.
too. Like the whoever
Yeah.
the Peter is, whoever the MJ is, they'd
Probably
like date
fucking
IRL.
every night, man. Anyway, I made it weird.
Uh, oh yeah, I finished the Miles Morales game. That's another thing I did.
That's not my
And
Spider-Man. Because he's black.
yeah,
No, I'm
that's
kidding. I'm
okay.
kidding.
It's
It's
good. I
horrible.
cried. I cried at the ending. I think like they did a good job subverting expectations because I think they knew that everyone has seen Spider Verse at this point. So they're like, oh, okay, they're gonna expect Uncle Aaron to die, but they changed it in the game, and it's not really a big spoiler because this happens in the first few moments. But it's the dad that's dead. The dad is the one that dies, and it's Uncle Aaron who
What?
lives. Yeah.
Mm.
So they swapped it out, and they so from there on you're like, oh, what else are they gonna do? What else are they gonna change?
That's just like Star Trek Into Darkness. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eh, yung nasa loob
Did
ng
a
Gives
game.
soul
another
slip
Yeah.
timeline.
switcheroo.
And they had to talk to old ass Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Tatanggal na yung dentures niya. Yeah. That's fun.
No, they didn't talk to. Was it
It's
Patrick
Leonard
Stewart?
Nimoy.
Yeah. Leonard Nimoy.
Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy pala.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the first one. Anyway,
No, dude, that's the second
That's
Into
the second
Darkness.
one.
It's the first and second one, and then they just cured death. They had the cure for death, so there's no tension in space anymore because you can cure death now,
I
and
don't
that's
even
why
know
those
anymore.
movies stopped being made.
That was a good date though. Nag-date kami ni Carissa. It's Into Darkness. Every good date that I had was me raging at some nerdy thing. Parang sa Hellboy. It's like, this isn't the Hellboy I wanted. Why? Why? And then eventually he's like, oh, I like it. It's fine.
Mm.
You guys watch any anime?
Oh,
No.
I,
Oh, you go first. You go first.
I watched one episode of Comey Can't Communicate today. I'm way behind. I'm on episode 3. It's adorable. It's as adorable as ever. But
I
there's
didn't
one
know there was
creepy
a
part.
voice actress for that.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, she speaks like every now and then. But there's one creepy part that slightly turned me off, but not fully yet. Where there's this other girl who has social anxiety, but she like is lusting over Comey, so she calls
Yeah.
herself her dog.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, where is this coming from? This is supposed to be a
It's
From the
Japan.
wholesome.
heart, River.
I
It's coming
know.
from the heart.
It's coming from Japan, River.
I know, but like it just came out of left field. I'm like, oh, it's about making friends. This anime, it's about overcoming anxiety and blah blah blah. And
I
there's just
don't know.
one girl who does like an ahegao face when she sees
Yeah.
Comey. I don't know. But I
Oh,
still like the show. That just took
I was
me
in, I
for
was at
a
the hospital
ride.
and I saw a dude with yung Ahegao hoodie. And I
Nice.
thought he was the coolest guy ever. Um, Do you
What if
think
your
that
doctor came? What if you're getting brain surgery and your doctor came in and he
he
was
used
wearing
scrubs
Ahegao
to stick
scrubs? Yeah, I was gonna say he's wearing
Andrew,
Ahegao
what do you
scrubs.
think? What do you think as like like as a licensed nurse? Would you ever wear Ahegao scrubs?
Dude, I actually would, because by the time I was a nurse, I just wanted to piss everybody off. So we're cool. I would probably do.
They do that too
Dude,
sa
you
sa
have like
porn now.
the
Like
doctors have like a face mask with the mouth, the Ahegao mouth with the tongue coming out. And
can you imagine na
That kind of ruins the moment, though. Nurse, please, scalpel, stat, nagpa-flatline na siya,
yeah.
tas may, I go face.
Wait, imagine going under yung anesthesiologist
Yeah,
mo
that's the
wears
last thing you
that.
see.
It's like, what the fuck? Kid
They
source,
go out to
mga
say
ganun
some
ako.
bad news. They're like, "I'm sorry to say your father didn't make it. He flatlined at 12:30." And then he has like this Ahegao like just face. Anyway, sorry, you're gonna say we kept intruding. Sorry.
What?
Or you were
I,
still gonna say something.
Oh no,
uh,
I'm a fan of porn and I see yung parang real life ahegao stuff na they do the faces and then you make weird makeup. You know,
Okay.
it's a hell of a time for porn. Like recently, I discovered ASMR porn, and it's like some of that stuff is like it's very specific situations na you run into an old acquaintance from your old work and then you have sex and it's like really sad dialogue because it's like stuff na parang to be honest I've been really lonely a long time and I really need this and it's like
Okay, I kind of
ah,
wish I didn't let you continue speaking now.
oh it's great. It's great stuff, man. It's like audio plays. It's amazing. I sleep so well. Anyway.
That's okay. At least you sleep well. That's all that matters in the end. What were you gonna
What
say, Andrew?
what you were saying na parang I'm your dog and then like this obvious power fantasy na parang this girl is super hot and she doesn't speak and she's my girlfriend. How is that any less creepy than parang
I was
boomer
saying it
story
was
na
already creepy. That's anyway.
anyway. Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Andren,
oh,
make it
Say
creepy.
something,
Make
Andrew.
it
Quick,
creepy.
please.
okay. I watched this anime, nasa episode 5 now. I don't know if I talked about this nasa last podcast. I killed slimes for 300 years.
Oh,
Now
I know
I'm at
this one. Yeah,
level
max
99.
level, whatever.
Now
Yeah,
I'm fast.
Oh my
So
god, just
basically,
meaningless.
alam mo yung nakakatawa na sa mga isekai genres, like, they don't even explain anymore why they just die. Like, hindi na
yeah.
importante yung reasons why they die. So you're a salary woman and you just collapse and die. It starts off
Wait,
that
You
quick.
just
is
die
that
of
a different
exhaustion, I
thing?
think.
Is that a different? Is there like more than one slime at Isekai?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's so many. There's
I got reincarnated as a slime.
Oh, there are different things.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So basically, you're a salary woman who just dies of exhaustion, and you get reincarnated as an immortal witch. So, syempre, you want to take it easy na. So all you do is like, okay, let me kill slime so I can have money. So basically, which is easy though. I could just easily kill 20 slimes, and he keeps doing that process for 300 years.
That's
So one
you.
day,
That's you in
uh,
every game.
that's
yeah,
your
That's you in
yeah.
every
If you died,
JRPG.
that would be you.
yeah, you know what's funny? Kaya ka nung, okay, max level ka na, patingin nga ng stats mo, and maxed out lahat. Tapos, try ko nga yung powers ko. Like, kasi, parang, gusto, magko-conjure lang siya ng ice cube. Tapos, nag-freeze yung buong lake. Oh, malakas na pala ako.
Oh wait, she
And
never used yung skills niya at all.
she
It's just
never
parang
uses,
brute forcing it.
yeah,
Oh,
and, and my point na, okay, nasira na yung peaceful life niya. Kasi ang dami nang humahamon sa kanya. So it starts there na
that's
she easily
amazing.
took she easily took care of a dragon. Tapos parang pinitik lang niya tapos natalo. Tapos naging underling niya yung dragon. Oh yeah, it's basically that.
You know
And
why
it,
that happened. You know why this is happening? It's because of One Punch Man, no?
yeah, exactly. It's
Right.
Yeah.
may nagsabi na parang one punch man nga siya.
Oh,
And I also watched Restaurant in Another World. You know that?
I heard that
Yeah.
one. I heard that was good.
It
That's
was
another isekai, right?
it's another easy.
Yeah.
But ang concept niya, may restaurant yung guy and it travels to different parts of the universe. So basically, yung first costume niya is a dragon then, who just likes beef stew. So nilulutuan niya ng beef stew yung dragon to take home. Tas ang cute doon, nilagay niya yung beef stew dun sa mga treasures niya. May mga relics siya. Tapos nilagay niya yung beef stew niya dyan. Tapos yung second customer niya ata gladiator. So yung ano yan, papatayin siya sa ring. Sa dami niya pinatay. Tapos bigla magta-travel yung door. Tapos pagkabukas yung restaurant. Tapos never pa siya nakatikim ng kariman. Tapos pinaktikman siya ng kariman. Para siyang cooking master boy. Yung
Don't you think the
reactions.
ano? Don't you think the anime is like made by really lonely people now at this point?
Of
Like
course it
the
is.
themes, right?
Of
No,
course it is.
I'm not
Yeah,
even. I'm
they're
not making a
Japanese
bit
people.
anything.
Yeah,
It really sounds like because it's like all of it's like salary men, salary women,
Yeah.
honest ladies, and
yeah.
Losers.
It's a
Otakus.
fantasy that
yeah,
they're playing. I
and
always
it's not
wanted
even
this.
like interesting losers. No, it's like one of the most basic. I
Yeah,
wasted
it's
my
not
life
even
with
like
like
it's a just an average loser. Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, like I think about it a lot. Like with these isekais, I'm like, why don't they just set it in the world? Why does it have to have this one person that dies? Why can't it just be a fantasy world? Why do they have to? And then it reminds you of like it kind of reminds you of like Assassin's Creed. Like why do they have this all these like real world stuff? Why don't they just
Well,
go straight to the fantasy?
I
So you
think
can relate,
sa
I guess. So you can
Yeah,
relate.
yeah, and
I
no,
get that. There's an outsider
kasi sa
perspective.
isekai, it has to be like an escape. At least
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
fair
get
enough.
that. It's
Okay,
just
yeah, because
Assassin's
otherwise
Creed.
it's just
It's like
everyday
because
life.
it's someone. I was talking to someone about Assassin's Creed is just a power fantasy for people who like reading Dan Brown. It's just that.
That's true.
I mean,
That's a
it's
good joke.
that. And I read Dan Brown like too.
Yeah.
I'm not being snooty about it. It's like, oh, this is like just yung part na they're yung assassins, sa angels and demons, and like they
You literally
expanded it.
become best friends with Leonardo da Vinci in the second game. So like I think it is literally that.
Hey,
But yeah, I
bro.
was
Yeah, I
just
think
wondering though,
it,
because like I think
yeah,
about like a lot of animes already set in fantasy already. So is it like so hard to like make it just be a fantasy anime instead of like someone dying and going to the fantasy world? But I get that it's supposed to be like an outsider thing. So you're this is the viewer, this is you, and you're
You
witnessing the
know,
world at the same time.
but there's also an
that's what.
opposite of isekai. I go red.
Oh
I
my!
go
I don't know. I was
go.
just saying, parang that's the interesting about the Japanese stuff. Like they can just make something that's just pleasant, and it doesn't have to go into like any dark places. Not that others don't go up, but like you can just parang, I made an omelet, and in your whole anime, right? Pero like
Yeah.
if it's something like kunyari sa states and like Spiritfarer, it's like this is pleasant. No, I'm crying. I don't like this anymore. It's like there's always that edge to it. They can't just
Yeah.
let it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something I noticed.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying?
Related dun sa dog story in the river. Yeah, it's kind of creeping up. Pero, naroon kasi ako ng V-Live dun twice. Tapos, Momo, one of their members, tapos binasa niya, Momo, can I be your dog? Yung nakalagay dun. Tapos,
Yee.
hindi niya nag... Yeah, yeah. Yeesh.
Is this
Hindi niya nag...
It's K-pop thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Di like,
Yeah. Can I be... Momo, siya yung dancing machine ng twice. So, yeah. How dare you don't know that? Pero,
sorry.
okay.
Come on, Giselle. Even I knew this.
Well, I was just
Pero
clarifying for
she
others.
had she handled it pretty well. Like yung Momo can I be her? She didn't get the context at first.
Yeah.
After a while, ooh, that was kind of creepy. So ginawa niya, nilabas niya yung mga damit ng aso niya. Tapos gumanon na lang siya sa camera. Kasi basically sinabi niya kung kasya kayo dito, pwede kayong maging aso ko.
That's
No,
clever.
She actually
I-
handled that pretty
I
well.
read this. I read
Good
this
on her.
manga. I read this manga na parang this guy discovers na yung dad niya is a VTuber. Yung crush niyang VTuber is yung dad niya.
Oh, I know this.
It's
I've
really
heard of
good.
this before.
It's really good. And then parang he's like, oh no, my mom's gonna be shattered. And then he finds out na yung mom niya is like a lesser VTuber then who's like mad at yung dad VTuber niya without knowing that it's her husband. Na parang, why does this guy
Oh,
get so much likes? It's just probably some weird dude. Ganun. And it's really wholesome. I mean, I'm enjoying
that's
it. Very
funny.
weird.
That sounds fun.
Pero
I
like
think
I was thinking someone should make a manga na parang can I be your dog? And then the guy becomes a dog. Tapos parang he really doesn't like being like this hot person's dog.
you know what? I think you'd be surprised. There might be an anime about
There
that.
thinking anime where like I was thinking a different one. I was thinking like this really old anime where the kid's dog dies, it comes back as a car.
Bubu Cha Cha!
Bubu
It's
Cha
Yeah,
Cha.
great!
Bubu-chan.
That's one of the best animes ever.
You know what's funny then about Bubu Chacha? There are cute moments na he walks like yung tires niya yung feet niya. He can just like roll,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
why
he
can't he
walks
just
with
drive? But he, yeah.
Because he's a
Why does he
dog.
become a car? What I actually he gets hit by a car, right?
Do you think the cars copied yung design from Bubu Cha Cha? It
Probably
kind
yeah,
of
because
looks like
the
Bubu Cha
windshield is the
Cha.
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. He got reincarnated into a thing that killed him. Wasn't
Yeah,
that
God,
body
Bubu
hair?
Cha Cha
I
is an
know. That's
isekai nga, no?
not
No,
really.
no,
He
no,
doesn't go
not
to
really.
another
Another
world.
world. That's a big thing.
No, pero
Going
he
to-
That's
got...
all.
Oh, okay, sige, that's true.
That's what I'm telling you. Martin Lawrence's Black Knight is an isekai because he
That's
falls
true.
into the lake and is in medieval times.
Yeah, dude, kinapi lang nila yung vision of Escaflowne, pare.
Wow, that's like, sometimes people take a dumb concept and they upgrade it. This is like
Yeah.
taking an amazing concept and downgrade it. So what if like Vision of Escaflowne, but take out all of the good parts and just put in Martin Lawrence?
Take all the robots.
Yeah. He's gonna die of dysentery.
Yeah, Bubu Chacha.
That's
Ano yung
good,
ending nun na na-realize na yun na ba? Whatever. That cartoon
The
is...
ending
Yung
is
ending
they had
becomes
an oil
Christine, no?
change. He had an oil change and he lost his memory. I don't know.
That makes me sad.
Oh,
Ano
I
pa ba?
finished another show. It's not an anime, but I finished Arcane the other day,
You like
and
it?
it is great. I loved it. And it's obvious that there's gonna be season two because, not to spoil, but like it ends in a huge cliffhanger. But I like that it does more for the League of Legends brand than the actual game of League of Legends. It does like it's really deep. Like they talk like politics, like the class divide, privilege. If you live in like a higher, state than
Well,
other people and whatnot.
I have a question about that. Isn't like Riot like a horrible place to work at?
Yeah, but like, what isn't
Right.
nowadays?
I mean, I know, but it's like it's so. Oh, that's the
I
thing.
get
Then
what you
it's
mean,
like
though.
animators also worked on it. It's not as if they work at Riot, but at the same time, it's such a weird thing when it's like I see your memes like let's talk about politics, but it's also like
It-
it's
Yeah,
it's
I get
legitimately
Giselle.
helping
yeah,
you
there's a
brand on
hypocrisy
something
there.
that's
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
yeah, I get
That's
it.
the
Yeah,
problem.
Tama si Giselle in the way that I was playing Cyberpunk. Corporations, man, overworking
oh
people.
yeah.
Isn't this a
Meanwhile,
fucking game?
CD
Meanwhile,
Project Red like
yeah,
crunch their employees.
yeah. Like it's kind of okay.
Parang you
No,
can't go back to your family unless you do yung ray tracing for the scene where this guy is dying of overwork.
yeah. Like,
I mean, that's how I feel about like no, like Assassin's Creed. Like it's Ubisoft, like the corporation of video games, and they have these moments where like we gotta free our minds and like don't let big corporations take
I mean, that's
over
Far
our
Cry.
freedoms. Yeah, Far Cry too, even more so. Like they have so many games where like the whole message is not letting the big man like put you down. Blah blah
But
blah.
it's like it goes so flat because it's just about fighting cool poses. That's what my nephew gets. Pero then he played super hot, and then he legit. I see him kind of get freaked out because parang when you finish the level and it's like hand over
Super-
control, and it's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I say, oh,
Dude,
Josh, hand over control na. Okay. It gets
gago
weird in his
yung
head.
ang weird kaya ng ending ng Super Hot. Where you
Yeah,
realize
yeah.
those people in the
You're
background were
brainwashed.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Oh.
warning you the whole time in the background.
I appreciate it. I appreciate yung that it's like textured and it's not it's not just power fantasy because it's kind of challenging you. So it's like, but it's great.
I wonder how your like how your nephew feels about like there are these story moments where you open like a block of text and it talks about like subliminal messaging and like are you
He
really in
doesn't quite
control of your
get it
actions?
yet, but
Like
he knows that it's not right. I think
okay,
you
I mean yeah, we all go through that as like kids growing up playing video games. Like for me, the first one was Portal. That's still like the one that shake me to my core. Where like WoW games can cause
Games are
trauma. Yeah.
For me, yeah, for in anime, for me it was Akira. I watched
Yeah.
that way too young.
Honestly,
Akira is
I
so fucking fucked up. Like, I remember
yeah,
nung namatay si Kyrie, yung girlfriend niya, like,
yeah,
Kaori, yeah, she gets
Kaori.
squeezed and her head
Yeah,
that fucked
explodes.
me up, man.
Dude,
yeah.
I watched
That
that
one.
this year. I watched Akira for the first time this year, and it still
Whoa.
like fucked me up. So I can only
I wait.
imagine.
I watched
Read
that
yung
way too young. I didn't
yeah,
even
no,
get the
AXN,
message of the
diba?
movie. Yeah, yes. So
Jesus,
You should
there's
read
that's a
yung
good movie
manga
though.
River. You'd love it. The manga's
I
really
know it's
good, man.
expanded, like it goes
I'm
beyond
not
the
being
ending
a
of the
piece of shit
movie,
about
right?
it, but like, it's
No, yeah,
also,
I hear like even the writer
like,
acknowledges like he loves
you
the
know,
movie, but yeah,
yung weird, no, kasi the writer and the movie director is the same, pero like, the funny thing, so like the manga is like 1,000, like sobrang daming pages niya, it's like super thick,
yeah,
pero yung origin ni Akira there is just one page pa rin. It's great. It's like it doesn't really try to expand yung story ni
because that's
Akira.
not the point. Yeah,
Yeah,
like, and it's funny that the name of the whole thing is Akira, but he only shows up
yeah,
in like two or three scenes.
galing. The
Yeah.
the manga has more of si Akira, to be
eh,
fair.
kadalasan nga, mas na manga expands more than the anime. Like,
Uh,
do you guys still give a shit about Slam Dunk?
they're still doing
Not
yung
really.
manga.
No,
It's
no.
done na, diba? The
People are,
manga's done na.
the manga's done. Like, people are complaining, ugh, bitin, I read the fucking manga. Ang lamat, I don't know kung ba't ayaw nilang gawin ituloy kasi the
It's
ending,
hard to
sabihin ko na yung
animate.
ending. Sabihin ko na yung ending.
Yeah,
Go lang.
yeah, go.
So they eventually lose to they win against the number one team in Japan. But since they were so exhausted after that, natalo sila after that. So basically
Oh.
on and it's kind of sad.
It's a rocky
Sakuragi
thing.
Sakuragi had a back injury that forced him to take a sabbatical for 1 year. So he didn't play basketball for 1 year. Si Mitsui, mag-graduate na siya dapat kasi third year na siya sa Japan. Nagpa-kick out siya. He parang he legitimately failed third year para makabalik ulit siya.
That's not good
Nag-grad-
at all.
that's not healthy, no? What
Yeah.
Yeah.
on?
There's more to life than basketball. You're gonna be 50 and
Don't
then you're
ruin your life for like extracurriculars. It's not even college basketball.
it's
No,
high
that's
school.
yeah. So nagpa-kick out si Mitsui.
He was dumb, but he's handsome. Oh,
Akagi graduated, medyo mas matalino yung ginawa niya.
ayun, buti na
Tapos
lang.
ang bago nilang captain si Ryuji, yung point guard nila. So basically that's how it ended. Yun lang.
I don't know why people need more of these people. Kasi like if you extend yung lives nila, it's gonna be sad. Kasi a lot of them did
Yeah.
not go to basketball. Probably nagbebenta ng isda si Sakuragi or something.
On the sushi
That's
place.
not bad. That's not bad. Ano man.
I'm reading
But
his
it's like,
new manga, by the way. Nung gumawa ng Slam Dunk, yung
he
Vagabond.
did Vagabond, right? That's
Yeah.
not finished either.
It's not finished yet. I'm still reading it. It's not finished yet? Yeah, I'm like it. It's good.
Yeah, pero like I remember reading that. Ang ganda ng art, right?
Yeah.
It's just this dude.
Violent.
Parang I'm gonna make everything look cool and realistic.
Basically a samurai who just wants to fuck shit up. I like
He's
it.
a real guy, right? He's based on like a real guy, like
Oh,
Musashi
yeah.
or something.
Wow, this looks amazing. I'm looking at
Yeah, it's great.
the panels. So detailed.
He's a great artist. Good on. I think the reason that people don't want to do a anime ng Slam Dunk, it's really fucking hard to animate that. Like
Ay,
even
yung
yung
mga-
dati, diba? Kasi it's fucking basketball and it's like
Yeah, I watched this
Berserk na, hindi ka
anime.
ma-animate.
Yeah, there was this anime I watched called Dream Boys. It was also a basketball
That was
anime.
terribly animated.
It is so bad
Yeah.
because they cheated. They made the ball CGI, but the players are still 2D. So it's like it's so weird, like making them interact with this 3D object, and
Oh,
it,
you know, they
yeah,
can
it didn't work very
animate
well.
Slam Dunk if they use yung arc systems, yung sa Guilty Gear. They use that in anime na, di ba? Yung 3D.
Yeah, like they
Oh,
did
the
that
3D,
with-
2D. Yeah.
It's still hard
Did-
to do, pero like, it's
Yeah, they did that with Beastars. Have you guys watched Beastars?
Yeah, Beastars great.
Yeah,
They
but-
how it looks, like how it moves, everything.
I was not prepared.
I
It's
do.
a sad, that's a sad thing, no? Someone told me, Josel, manood ka nito, parang Windows. Like, I don't want to watch something sad.
I was not prepared dun sa interactions between the wolf and the bunny.
They fuck, right?
Yeah.
They fuck a lot, right?
They don't though.
They don't. They
almost.
didn't. They almost
They
did.
couldn't.
It was-
His
was-
predator
yeah,
instincts
yeah.
kicked
He
in,
did.
and he had to eat her. And then she's
He
like, "No,
did.
don't eat me."
Fuck, this is the
Anyways,
Zootopia party that we all wanted, diba guys?
this is the Zootopia you
No
asked
one's
for.
Yeah.
like it's not good when you have a fox in an anime. Like it's just para indicative of they're gonna make these fuck. It's like Robin Hood.
Dude, I need to watch Cruella because it got good
Oh,
reviews.
I
When,
watched it. I watched it.
when I first
Rob
saw
said
the
it's
trailer,
amazing.
how could they make this dog killer sympathetic? Like, yeah, I was
Kasi the dog killed her mom or something, right?
Yeah, the
That's what
Dalmatians
happened.
killed their mom. Yeah, they pushed her mom off the ledge. That's how it begins. And then she spirals. She becomes the Joker, but a woman.
There
And
is
then that's
not enough weed to make that funnier. It's already funny.
yeah, that's
I
so
can make it
dumb.
funnier. I can reveal like the full on twist if that's okay. Or you're gonna watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no,
It
okay,
wasn't
Okay,
actually like ano, it wasn't
I'll
actually
so
still.
the
Dalmatians, it was just
The
dogs from the
Dalmatians, no,
markers.
they did push her mom off a cliff, but they were ordered to do it. So then she
Oh
found out it's not the
dear.
dogs that are bad, it's the trainers. So her mom was the
No,
target
the
of an
movie is bad.
assassination, but
Sorry, go.
when the dogs are the assassins. And then it's like her aunt or something that like ordered the hit using the Dalmatian whistle that she uses to order the dogs, and they pushed her off the cliff.
I mean,
It's my
I don't
getaway
know,
car
but
run by in Dalmatians. Whatever. Like,
it's
get
so
it, get it,
weird.
get it.
I guess it's like Maleficent naman. Pero Maleficent is a fantasy thing. And then it's
Yeah,
like,
and like,
and wait,
it's
wait.
just. Sorry.
Maleficent is a witch, right? Witches
Yeah,
are
she's a
cooler
fairy
than
witch
someone who
thing.
wants to kill dogs.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
witches
that's
are
what.
are a step cooler than a person that kills animals and skins them for their
Yeah.
coat.
You know what? Like, kasi I watched 101 Dalmatians. Para ma-bridge yung gap, they should also make an animated version of Cruella. So your kids can watch Cruella, the animated version, and after that, watch 101 Dalmatians. And then the kids will say, Cruella ain't that bad naman. Like, why can you do that?
I just imagine like a
They,
Cruella movie na parang she's really old and dying na. And it's just like a gray
Did he die
guardian.
ba sa 101 Dalmatians?
no, she just
Did she
keeps going
get
to
pushed
prison.
off? Oh, she was going to
No, she
prison.
just went to prison. Yeah,
That's not even good either. Like you shouldn't send like an 80-year-old to prison. That's not a good ending. I know
I
she's
don't know
trying
if
to kill
she's 80.
dogs. Oh come on. What is she like 30? Now
Yeah,
she's
like,
like like a heroin
She's
chic
just
or something.
she looks like one.
yeah, dude, she shouldn't be smoking at that age then. Like, try
I
vaping, Cruella.
know.
Oh my god, she's a
This-
crackhead in your actual
Yeah,
twist.
I you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. She's got like the bone structure of someone that like is going through withdrawals constantly.
You know, River, Giselle, I got a perfect pitch for you guys.
Okay, okay.
God.
Or dark, tragic origin story ni Jafar. Huh?
Yeah, I would love that. I would love that.
Huh?
That'd be great.
His rise to
I'm
power, that would
down.
be great.
Actually, they lightly cover that in the Aladdin live action movie where Jafar's
Why
like,
are you doing this
he,
to yourself, River?
Did you enjoy it?
dude,
The live action?
no,
Okay.
I actually didn't mind the Aladdin one. It was okay. It was
I heard
surprisingly
it was
okay.
middling naman eh. Pero it's like,
Will Smith
why?
is charming. I can't deny the
Yeah.
man's charming. Like he was fun to watch. Everything else was kind of meh, but like Jafar is like he says that he used to be a street urchin too, like Aladdin. He was a street rat too,
It's
but then like
amazing.
he climbed his way to success from like I forgot what he's. But yeah, they don't
Jafar's
flesh it out. So
basically Rasputin, right?
yeah, like he's a street boy, but then he becomes a guard. Then as a guard, he becomes a general. Then he like worked his way up basically to get where he
Uh,
is.
you don't want to hear
That's a
that
good
about
idea.
evil people, right? Na parang they actually were good and then they became evil through like yung corporate ladder. He
Yeah.
played
Yeah,
Cyberpunk. He's a corpo.
yeah.
He watched too many a Joker movie, pare.
Yeah, he back to back watched The Dark
I,
Knight
I
and
I
Joker
would love
and
that. I
Suicide
would
Squad.
love that. Na parang like I'll pitch something darker and no one wants.
That's
Yung
No
villain ng
one
ng Notre Dame. Let's follow him as a
Oh
Lord
villain.
God.
Farquaad.
Lord
Freaking
of
He's the
Lord
most
Lord
what's
Farquaad.
unredeemed.
Frollo?
Yeah, he's the most
Frollo.
Frollo.
Yeah, Frollo. He's the
No,
most
no.
unredeemable.
Let's just make a movie about him writing yung rape song niya. It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
the greatest
Hellfire.
Shell
Dark
fire.
fire.
No, not shell. Shell hotness. No. What's rapier? What's rapier than
He says like
my
your
nephew loves that
skin
movie,
has
by the
caused
way.
me to sin, something like that.
Oh my
Like,
god. But
jeez,
it's such a
yeah.
good
It's a great
songs and like
song. I know.
it's an
That does
amazing.
not feel like a Disney movie. I watched that like this year also, and
It's
it
dark.
didn't.
It's more
Yeah, I
dark.
was like, wow,
Dark.
Disney made
Yeah.
it. They made it
It's
after like
dark.
Lion King or something. Like, wow.
the the fucking talking gargoyles barely make it
I
through.
feel like the gargoyles were like an afterthought. They're like, holy shit, what did we make? We made like the most like anti-church like something.
Someone said,
Let's just put
"Hey,
some
you guys
gargoyles in
forgot to
there.
cast Whoopi Goldberg. You need a
You
Whoopi
forgot.
Goldberg type in this."
You
Wait,
forgot to
Whoopi
get.
Goldberg is one of the.
No,
The
no, it's
hyenas. It
what's
was
it?
one of the hyenas. Kasi
Yeah.
like, Lion King is dark, pero like, oh, I just found out na si Timon and Pumbaa were like afterthoughts as well.
Oh,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Kasi
Really? Okay.
si Nathan Fillion and that guy auditioned for hyenas, pero they liked them so much that they
Nathan
created si
Fillion?
Timon and Pumbaa. No, not Nathan Fillion. Nathan Lane. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Nathan
okay.
Lane
I was so excited for a second there.
is
it's
Timon.
springtime for Hitler.
Yeah, yeah. He's the
Yeah, that's
guy.
him. He's really good. Yeah, yeah.
Nathan Fillion.
Springtime for Hitler.
Yeah, so
And
like,
Germany.
I love that movie.
alright, just to round off kasi para 1:30, right? I need to
Yeah.
know your guys' favorite Disney movies. I don't know what happened to this podcast.
Oh, that's fine. I love Disney. I'm a Disney shill, dude.
Disney movies like animated. I need you animated na. Just so like
That's actually a really hard question. Because
Yeah, yeah,
the go-to one is like Mulan. That's like a safe answer for me. But
yeah.
I actually,
I wanna.
I have to put in Mulan then, to be
yeah,
honest.
but
Just
I
because
want
of
to. I
the
like,
porridge.
yeah, I like
But
Emperor's New Groove. Emperor's New Groove is the one that I would. I grew up with that one, and Treasure Planet. Those are like the big ones for me.
See, me and Andrew bonded sa Treasure Planet because they were
Yeah,
like, "Oh, that's a hot cat."
that guy was super hot, dude. She was super
Hot
hot,
cat,
dude.
man.
And he had kids with the dog, which is weird
Yeah, I
interspecies.
know. I know. They were pushing the
Step
boundaries,
on
man.
me.
Talk about Beast Stars. They were like really.
And the guy from Glick played this gay robot. Who the fuck was it?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Martin
yeah.
Jimmy-
Short.
Yes,
Martin Short, yeah, he's the robot.
that
Yeah.
flamboyant
I
robot.
barely
Dude,
remember that movie. It's
by
just
the
a
way,
hot lady.
but
Sorry.
by the way, sa Treasure Planet, dude, I really love that quote. Sobrang pa-edgy. Pero, how did you lose your arm? From chasing the dream, kid. I really love
Yeah,
that part.
that's a great line. He's my favorite villain. I think he's my favorite like Disney
He's,
villain
he's
overall.
not technically a villain because he fucking became a nice guy in the end, which is
I know, but that's
unearned,
what I
by
like.
the way,
Yeah.
which is super unearned, where he tried to
No, he
kill
saves their
everyone.
lives. He saves their lives in the end.
Okay, but he tried to kill them. Like literally, he was
He
shooting
did.
at them.
He
That
directly
wasn't
caused the
enough.
deaths of several innocent people. Yeah, but
Yeah,
like he saved their lives in the end,
That's like
and
a
then his face was
Vegeta
in the
turn, no?
stars.
yeah.
Wait, what are your guys' favorite Disney movies?
Fuck, man.
Um,
It's hard eh,
Mulan's
kasi
porridge.
I didn't like them. Hindi, kasi hindi ko
That's so
nagustuhan
yummy.
yung
Ah,
Mulan,
sorry.
yung bagong Mulan, yung live action. Kasi
Oh,
may part
I
dun
didn't
na,
watch that. I
dude,
protected
may
myself
part
from
doon
that.
super politically motivated kasi may part doon na sinabi ni Mulan na sa kanila yung West Philippines.
He just
They're like,
points to like
Mushu,
a
quick! They're sailing to
thing.
the West China Sea or South China Sea or something like that.
Nakalagay Philippine Sea and then like nilagay niya West.
They look an X
China
on it.
Sea. And
So-
then sinabi niya, fuck Hong Kong. Sinulat.
You know what?
Okay.
Aladdin for me. Might be
Oh,
of
that's
top
a good
one.
one. Yeah.
I had a cassette tape. I love yung parang pack your shields, pack your swords. You won't be bad, or be bored. I love that
Yeah.
part.
May meme ako nakita ba Olana that made me real laugh. Yung mga sinuunang memes pa na nung sasabihin ni Jasmine no, doon kay Aladdin, nung sasakay na sila sa magic carpet, is it safe? Tapos may nag-comment, bitch, you live with a fucking tiger. And you're asking if this shit's safe. That made me laugh really
That's
hard.
true. That's true.
Dude, I love so much Disney movies. I would go.
Oh, you know what?
Predictable.
I'll add another. Sorry, I'll add another one. Sorry, I interrupted. I wanted to hate uh, Lilo and Stitch
I was
because
gonna bring up Lilo and Stitch, dude. I love that movie
I
so
had a
much.
friend nung college who kept doing yung Stitch voice. Oh, Laman's family, and it just fucking ruined the movie for me. He kept saying it constantly, right? And then see yung partner ko si Carice is like, you have to watch it. It's a good movie. And I started crying during the movie
It's a
because it
good
felt like
movie.
no, it felt like this secret Disney movie that I'd never watched. Tapos parang, this is actually really good. Kasi I watched yung cartoon and I hated si Stitch kasi he was a dick dun sa brown yung kay Gantu. But in the movie, it's like, it's got things that I love. Like, I love outsider story, right? Like, he's like this fucking criminal, like, made to kill, but like, he's trying to be a good person. And then, there's Elvis stuff. I fucking love Elvis stuff. And then yung ending with the black MIB agent was amazing.
His name is Bubbles too, Agent
Yeah,
Bubbles.
it's like, whoa.
Cobra Bubbles, that's his name. I forgot. Yeah.
And it's like Marcellus Wallace, yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
name sports. Anyway, sorry,
Ano
Andrew.
sa- ano sinabi niya kay Lilo nung nahulog yung spaceship nung guy? I'm pretty far from okay.
I'm pretty fucking far from okay. Okay.
I'm gonna get a couple of hard pop hitting black people. Yeah. My favorite is, dude, the intro's so good. It's so unique. Hunchback, because it starts with Frollo talking about him. It's a story about a man and a monster. And you would think
Yeah, yeah.
that, oh, it's you Hunchback, you monster. Pero it was Lord
It's
Farquaad,
Frollo.
pare.
Yeah.
It was fucking Lord Farquaad, pare. Because
I
he
love that
was
you call
the
him
real
Lord
monster.
Farquaad.
Is this the origin of yung parang ano, yung love mo for like men were the monsters all
All
along?
along.
You know, it's done to death, pero dude, it's so
Dude,
good
they do
sometimes.
that in Beauty and the Beast. They do the same. It's the same message in Beauty and the
It's the
Beast.
same message.
Oh, that's well, you know, because kasi sa Beauty and the Beast, it's someone who is salvageable pa eh. He's not like a complete
Because he's
piece of
rich
shit.
and white. Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
that.
I'm
It's
joking.
more like it's kasi si Frollo is a fucking he was trying
Frollo
wasn't
is a
he trying to
freaking
throw
like
a
he's a
baby in a well or
molester.
something?
Yeah, he was gonna drown a baby. That's
I,
true.
I
You're
also
right.
re- I also read the darker, may dark. Binase nga siya sa true
The
story,
book,
which
right?
is
The book is
which was
sad.
Yeah,
yeah, like
by the guy
all of
that
them
wrote Les
die.
Miserables, the same
Yeah, all of
writer.
them
Yeah.
die. Yeah. By the
No,
way,
he
ang pinaka
died and he was never friends with Esmeralda. She was horrified at him and I think
Yeah,
she
yeah, yeah,
died when she something. Ganun.
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
See, white dude was also not a great person.
yeah, Frollo died then. Yeah. I mean, pero here,
Someone, yung brother-in-law ko pointed it out na parang si Frollo was technically right sa movie kasi people were bad kay... No, he was right na people are not gonna accept you and they didn't
yeah, it's a
accept him.
festival of
Well, yeah,
fools.
but that's because
Yeah.
no one like wanted to like stand up for him. Like once Esmeralda started speaking up, like he's just a guy.
No, I would
People
be one
started
of
to
the
warm up
people
to him.
throwing shit at him.
I'd throw a tomato
Monster!
immediately.
Fucking monster! How dare you?
I would be one of those people then just like, fuck this guy.
Right?
And
I'm
it'd
not
be
as
like,
ugly as him.
Yeah.
no, we wouldn't even know. It'd be like, oh my god, something's happening. I need to
Yeah. Oh my
join
god, they're
in.
throwing tomatoes. You want to join?
Oh,
Let's all like throw tomatoes. You don't
It's the
even know the
festival of
context.
fools.
gusto ko
You
rin
think
yung
it's like a
part na
fun
yun.
thing.
Favorite part ko rin yun nung lumabas yung retard strength niya. Like, di ba nakatali siya? Tapos, nag-hulk up siya.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's a Bible reference. Didn't Samson
That he
do
was
that?
Samson. No, I think he just used the muscle on his hunch to break the chain or something. I don't know.
Fuck, dude, he
Dude,
fucking
the guy fucking like swings from cathedral tower to cathedral tower. Like he's buff as heck, dude. That's why he
you
broke
know
the
what if
chain.
ano?
Tangina,
What if
dapat
yung
pinakita, dude, she would have got the girl kung pinakita niya yung yoked body niya.
what if yung ano? What if
Wait, Paul, my abs
Go, go, go.
kaya si
How
Quasimodo.
ripped is Quasimodo?
he
Dude, he
has
must be
abs,
jacked.
More
pero
like
it's not yung
Quasimodo.
symmetrical. It's like yung parang Play-Doh na tinurn around. Like it's not good looking. It's like parang Mulan's porridge or something.
Stop! Why do you keep bringing Mulan's
It's
porridge?
the best porridge
It
ever.
It
looked
looks so
really
good. It
good.
has like eggs on it, and
Yeah.
fried eggs on it.
By the way,
Wala akong nakitang lugaw na kasing sarap ng Mulan's porridge,
did
pare.
you say this, River? Like basically
What?
after you, a girl worth fighting for. Wala nang
Yeah.
songs after that. Ikaw ba yung nagsabi nun?
No, there's a meme that's going around. I saw that then.
Yeah.
What?
The half part of the movie of Mulan, after like a certain song, there's no more songs afterwards.
Yeah,
It's
after the
war
girl was,
now.
yeah, because it gets real because you
After
see a
that
girl
song,
was fighting, and then there's a doll, and then a dead girl, and like all these like
Okay.
burning
Wala nang tao.
corpses, and you're like, holy shit, this is China. You see-
may part doon siguro, di ba, tumigil sila. May mga people sa
yeah.
back siguro na kumakan. Ah, girl,
We're
we're
still
up.
singing. Yeah, wait, oh my
Dude,
god.
dude, no.
Tapos, you know, may cut scene doon na she picked up yung doll, tapos nakalagay doon, made in the USA. Yung doll.
Giselle, mas maganda
It's
kung
made in Thailand.
made here.
Why would you even write? Oh, that's so good. Made here.
The end.
I mean-
Everyone-
Only in China, fireworks like really kill people.
Oh, I know.
But to be fair, he hit the mountain. Like he,
Yeah, I know. That's true.
like basically that's the equivalent sa mga first-person shooter games, yung may mga barrels where you just
You-
shoot that
you-
part. But
Yeah. Mulan saw the yellow like objective marker on the mountain.
you know what river would be the best after Mulan? And tapos na, diba? And China did nothing wrong ever again.
Ever again. Yeah.
They should make
Oh
they should
my
make
God.
a Genghis Khan Disney movie where they explore that he wasn't actually like, well, he was bad, but like there were reasons.
Dude,
Yeah, there
that
was-
reminds me of my favorite Rocco's Modern Life episode, si Mortimer Khan. Yung lesser-known brother
Oh
ni
yeah, yeah.
Genghis Khan.
Is this
That's
purple deer or
Mortimer
something?
Khan.
Yeah. Tapos yung parang nag-transition na siya into a Ghostbusters thing where they got like exorcist toothpaste tapos nilagay nila sa backpacks nila and they just squirted the whole house hanggang sa na-trap si Mortimer sa glow. Tapos yun, it just ends that way. I love that.
It's so
That's
fucking
funny.
random. No? I know yung ending ng Genghis Khan Disney movie. It's like, it's just text na parang ano, or then there's a line na parang we all have a little bit of Genghis Khan in us. Kasi like genetically, sobrang dami niyang kinantot na babae
Yeah.
na we're all kind of
Yeah.
related.
Maybe the real Genghis Khan was inside all of us all along. You say at the end.
Tapos may mga iba't ibang ethnicities.
Yeah,
Maybe-
you see all like we're all Genghis Khan. Yeah.
It's weird,
And then
it's weird no,
different
with Aladdin.
faces.
No?
Yeah.
It's weird with Aladdin. You think people would like the Middle East more dahil ng Aladdin. You know?
No, I mean they made him look so white. Like Aladdin's face is so westernized
he very-
compared to like the
he very-
other Arabians. They like hook noses and
He
sunken
looks like, he
eyes.
looks like a guy from Miami, no? Like tan.
Yeah, Aladdin just looks like a spring breaker or something.
And then si
He looks
Jafar
like-
looks like the
He
most
looks like a.
racist.
The Sultan is
basically-
white. The Sultan
Yeah,
is white. You notice that?
He basically looked like a tan Zac Efron. You see Aladdin.
Yeah, he's the tan like Zac.
That's fair. Okay.
You look at Jafar.
hottest
Like,
Disney
now this is an
princess?
Arab. Who's the
Last
hottest
question,
Disney
hottest.
princess? Lilo.
Oh, but-
too.
Yeah, as a lady.
I was gonna say Lilo.
I was waiting for Giselle to say Lilo.
I'm not gonna say Lilo. I'm Stitch. They do a sequel with Stitch.
You know, I was gonna
Mom,
do
yeah.
I was gonna do sa Little Mermaid si Ariel, pero
Like,
pabagsaw
she's
na ako sa
12 or
blowjobs.
something. Yeah.
Wala, she doesn't have a chance.
I don't know. I don't love Ariel anymore. I think si Belle. It's pretty
Belle's a good
hot.
choice. I'm trying to think. I mean, like Esmeralda's not a princess though. She's just a gypsy woman.
That's probably the most racist thing you've ever said.
That's what she calls herself.
I know.
She's a former spear chucker. You know,
Okay, just stopping it off.
The- Judy Hopps from Zootopia. There, that's my answer.
Small, man.
Fuck you, you fox, dog in the fox. Uh,
The
Someone
old
told me what
lady
the
from
fuck
the
it is.
Dog and the Hound, the Fox and the
yeah,
Hound.
whatever that fucking movie.
Like,
Man,
the
seriously.
dude, the Duster from Beauty and the
That's
Beast.
the dog, the cat lady from ano, Treasure
No,
Planet with
no, okay, none of them
Stephanie.
are princesses. Like, let's be real, none of them are
Disney
princesses.
characters. Disney characters.
Okay, just Disney
Mulan's
characters.
Porridge is the hottest.
Robin Williams from Flubber.
Dude, dude,
I
you
love
guys are
that movie.
forgetting. I don't like this movie. It's the lower tier Disney movie. Pero yung babae sa Tarzan, dude. Si Jane.
Jane.
Jane
Yeah,
is
There you
dude.
hot.
go. There you
Definitely
go.
hot.
Tarzan's
Definitely.
mom, the gorilla. I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Yeah,
Also,
but Jane though.
actually,
Jane,
there's
dude.
you remember that Matt Damon horse movie, Cimarron, Spirit of the Stallion, where all the
Oh yeah, yeah,
horses
yeah.
were hot.
Yeah.
they
They have hot horses.
Nice.
had they
I'm
had kiss me
sorry.
eyes, dude. They were like they had the eyelashes.
Parang
Yeah,
like
fucking-
I didn't know horses built houses because they had bedroom eyes, pare.
uh,
How many furries came out of all of these movies? No,
dude,
Uh,
sis, no.
Dude, you know what? I'll be honest. It started with Tiny Toons. Because I was a kid when I
That's
watched
fair.
this. So don't call me a
Oh, it's
pedophile.
okay.
I was 9 when I watched Tiny
Yeah.
Toons and crush ko yung Girl Rabbit.
no one
Yeah,
even
the one that's
remembers
not
her
Lola.
name.
Yeah,
It's
they had different. They like Buster Bunny and
Buster
other
Bunny
names.
na naalala ko, and then
Yeah,
the Green Duck, and then the Pink. But that was a good show. That was funny.
that's a good concept, dude. Like they were graduating to be the next Looney Tunes. That's a good idea.
They should bring that back instead of making Baby Looney Tunes and then
I love
insert the
Baby Looney.
sequel.
Tunes. Joking me?
I
I hear the
mean,
new Looney Tunes is good though.
You know,
It's like
yeah, yung
oh yeah, I
kay,
was gonna
sorry, sorry.
say.
Go,
Oh
go
no,
ahead,
sorry.
go
I
ahead.
was going super quick. It's like Cuphead though, the new Looney Tunes show. Anyway, go ahead.
Have you
they
seen the new
animated it for South Korea.
the animated version of Harley Quinn?
That's
Where
I
they,
saw clips. It's so fucking funny. It's so dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny. I sorry, I watched the first season. It's really good.
it's good.
When she
Oh,
shoots
I'm
the
gonna
guy with
watch
the
it.
cancer gun.
That was
funny.
That
hilarious.
made me laugh. I'm gonna watch it.
That,
Holly,
oh
you
my
gave me
God.
cancer. I'm so sorry.
And it's like he doesn't die immediately. It's like actual.
He doesn't. He
cancer.
just has cancer now. So he goes home to his
I'm
family.
so sorry.
Oh,
I
Oh,
saw,
by the
Larry,
way,
I'm
I
so
saw,
sorry. It's a
I saw yung
cancer ray.
I saw yung MacGruber trailer. I love yung line niya. Parang, let's go make some widows.
Good naman. By the way, one last thing sa
Alright.
rant
Yeah.
about anime.
Yeah.
I watch Inside. That's good.
Mm,
Okay.
That's a good
Hindi,
That's the hottest Disney princess. Si,
hindi. It's
Yung
the
not.
hottest
imaginary
Disney
friend.
princess is the concept of joy.
It's a Netflix, not show. It's not. That
I'm
young girl was
joking.
pretty hot. So
Yeah.
Inside. Which one?
Inside is a Netflix show. It's kind of like Rick and Morty, but they paint.
Oh, inside like inside job. Yeah, yeah. I know that
Inside
one.
Job.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's like the Rick and Morty pair. They paint the Morty, the Rick there as an asshole, talaga na irredeemable. So it's good.
yeah. Okay.
It's basically a bureau of like
Yeah,
government.
they control all
agents.
the freaking
Is this
conspiracy
like,
theories,
American
right?
Yeah.
Dad?
There's one.
Kind of.
May isang plot doon na binuhay, nag-clone sila ng mga katawan ni Bobby Kennedy, and they had to hire back his assassin. Sino yung assassin?
Si
They
ano?
had to-
He's a pruder.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those guys.
Yeah, basically he was hired to kill all of the the Kennedy clones. It's good. It goes places, dude.
That's funny.
That's funny. Yeah. Hello.
I gotta watch that. That's on my list. That's on my list. I'm not
Funny.
even caught up with Rick and Morty. That's why I haven't really gotten
I
much.
really, yeah, I only watched the first episode. Wala pa sa
I fell
Netflix.
out of Rick and Morty. Yeah.
I just want it to be done na so I can just watch all of you. I just want the story ng Rick and Morty. I don't want it like as a sitcom. You know what I'm saying? Parang the story so I just want to know what happens.
I don't know. It's
like,
weird because like the last season of Rick and Morty was actually really good. Like genuinely like great writing. They
Yeah.
they broke conventions again. And then I don't know why I just wasn't hyped for the next season. Which is
Yeah.
weird because I know the show is good. I just
I think it's
I don't know.
diminishing returns then.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
it's a situation of parang they have to keep it going instead of like having an ending. And I think
Honestly, yeah,
Baka-
like, it could
They
have.
might get to the traps of Simpsons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could have ended at season 4. That's how good it was. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
We probably should have gone on. So let's finish that up. I
yeah,
had a great time, guys.
Me too.
yeah. My
This has been
face
yung
hurts.
gaming gamers. Yung fans natin, they keep saying na parang bring back yung acronym from Maniacs game. Kasi that was the best part. I'm kidding. No, there's no fans.
I don't have
Alright,
the
guys.
energy to do that right now. I'm so sorry.
No, I don't
I'll
want to
plug
do
one
that.
thing. I'll plug one thing. One quick thing.
Go
lang.
ahead.
Go.
Yeah.
Then we'll watch this. I'll go to Red Oliaro's page. I have a show at Saturday. It's just a charity gig, so I get no money here. Me and Red get no money. It's for a good cause. It's for feeding school children. Feeding school children.
Wait, I'm calling bullshit. Wala namang school ngayon.
Wait. It's feeding underprivileged children na walang
Okay.
books.
That's
There
not
you
true. We killed all of them.
Jesus Christ. That's what the drug war was for.
Yeah. Nakalagay sa poster, 99% of the profits will go to us, and a huge 1% will go to them. Yeah, so,
Make the
Oh,
one
just-
just a bigger font. That way you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's bigger. It's more.
yeah.
Okay. That's
Okay.
fun. When is that? Saturday? Is that when?
Saturday. It's a
Saturday
What
on
time?
Red Oliera's page. See,
Yeah.
Andrew's gonna show up and
8
rip
p.m.
shit up.
Okay. All right.
Rip shit up for underprivileged children who need food. You know. That's so
I'm giving
great
back to
have
the
that
kids, pare.
Finally. About time.
Lilo, you fucking horrible people.
Nagkaunahan no, sa punchline.
I don't even. That's how you know na super uncle mode ako. I'm not even thinking of like, mga ganun punchline. Okay, good night, guys.
Good night,
Thank
guys.
you.
Good night.
And broadcast.